Randy, let's go directly to you. This is what people want to hear from you, one of the great receivers of all time. Devonte Adams, another of the great receivers of all time, reunited with the quarterback that made him into a superstar. But it's been a while. What should we expect from Devonte Adams tonight against Pittsburgh?
Well, I'm only going on what Adam talked about. Anytime you're coming off a hamstring injury, go to another team, and the word that they used is amazing.
Yeah.
So my expectations for a guy like Devonte Adams tonight is being the lone receiver over there because of the history that him and Aaron Rodgers have. What they did in Green Bay is unmatched. Right. And I think tonight is them getting back on the same page. The back shoulder throw, the one thing that the fans really need to look at is when the Pittsburgh Steelers play man-to-man, and I've said this for years, that cornerback is going to play high. Why? Because he's trying to stop the go ball. Well, Aaron Rodgers is one of the best to do it. Throwing that back shoulder tonight is going to be in full display. You want to talk about an accurate thrower in Aaron Rodgers? Watch it tonight.
It's not like you have a lot of time to get this right, all right? Because like Adam just said, I mean, you're 2-4. You leave this thing 2-5, and it's I don't know if it's something you can dig yourself out of. It's got to happen now, tonight. Adams, Rodgers, they got to look seamless out there because they are playing. Oh, by the way, you have to block T.J. Watt. And we haven't talked about that at all, about the defense of the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're going to have a big say in it tonight, but it's got to happen fast.
You used two words about this game in Week 7 for the Jets that you never like to use.
Yeah, I don't say must-wins. I believe it's a long season, but it is.
But
this is definitely one of them right here because for them to get the new head coach, Rodgers not being specifically a leader of the best leader of men. I mean, you get to 2-5, and you get your fraction sections of leadership in there. That can you come together and get yourself out of that hole? I don't know.
Just think about the difference between 3-4 and 2-5 mentally. There's a big gap between wins and losses at 2-5. Not a big gap at 3-4. And when you look at the Jets' schedule. For the remainder of the season, it's about as soft as it can be. They have the easiest strength of schedule in the league. So there is the potential. Here is the schedule. Just take a look at that and tell me how many of those games really frighten you if you can find a way to win this game tonight at Pittsburgh.
And that's the thing. Like, I think it's the easiest schedule I think I've ever seen in the National Football League, ever.
Okay.
And so to me, it's set up. It's so set up for you. But today, I'm going to focus on the Jets' defense. I think that's going to be the reason here that they win this game. I think that defense takes over. You got Russell Wilson been sitting on the couch and all that kind of stuff forever, and he's coming in, making his debut for some reason that it blows me away. But I love it because I'm pulling for the Jets, and I think it's going to be great because we get to face a quarterback I hadn't played all season. So, you do your thing. Put him in there. Put Mark Malone in. I don't care. Well, I love the fact we're not having to face Justin Fields. So watch for the defense to be the difference for the Jets today.
Another thing I want to see in this game, Sunday night, the whole world is watching. New offensive coordinator Todd Downing. I just hope they do not fall in love with the Aaron Rodgers and the Devonte Adams being reunited.
Great point.
I hope they don't fall in love with that because you got a damn good back in Breece Hall.
Yes,
so tonight, run the football and let Devonte Adams and them get involved within the offense. That's what I'm looking to see.
That's a great point because how much different they looked different last time, okay, with Downing. I mean, the shifts, the motions, the way they ran the ball. So now, does Aaron go and say, okay, but I got it now.
I got my guy.
I got it now. So I know what to call it. And they just end up doing what's best for Aaron and Devonte and not sticking to what Downing wants to do. That's just fascinating to watch tonight.
Look, the reality of it is, and you said it earlier today, and not too many people seem willing to say it for whatever reason. One of the problems the Jets have had this year is that Rodgers has not looked that good. It's not necessarily strong criticism. He's almost 41 years old. He's coming off a terrible injury, but he has not looked like himself. And if that doesn't change, then all these moves that Schefter is talking about may not really matter that much.
Yeah, no, I mean, Greeny, Aaron Rodgers looked terrible. I mean, if his name wasn't Rodgers on the back of his jersey, he doesn't even look the same.
Right.
And so to me, it's like, we're blaming I love it, we're blaming a receiver because you can't throw the back shoulder fade. He's been bouncing them. So to me, it's like, there is no excuses. You get your guy, you got your receiver and all that. You can let Mike Williams go down the road somewhere where he'll probably kick ass. But it's amazing because Aaron Rodgers has only played one good game all season. And the thing that kills me is nobody says it. Why? I'm afraid of Aaron Rodgers because he's going to say something. Who gives a rat's? I'm telling the truth. I've been around this game all my life. He looks like a below-average quarterback. Now, does he? Do we expect better? He better be better, or this team's not going anywhere. So we'll see.
So